7 o'clock, early morning run, sunrise, coming up over this way. Woo! Feels good to be out.
Welcome to Oman, a breathtaking gem nestled on the southeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula. Join me on an exhilarating journey as I explore the wonders of this enchanting country and detail all the essentials you need to know before embarking on your own adventure. As I delve into the heart of Oman, I'll introduce you to the warm and welcoming people renowned for their hospitality and deep-rooted cultural heritage. Our journey will take us to the historical treasures that dot the landscape, such as the imposing forts and ancient ruins that bear witness to Oman's rich past. And of course, no exploration of Oman would be complete without indulging in its tantalizing cuisine. Whether you're seeking outdoor pursuits like trekking in the rugged mountains, diving in the mesmerizing underwater realms, or simply immersing yourself in the tranquility of Oman's serene landscapes, this captivating nation has something to offer for every traveler. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready for an unforgettable journey through Oman. Now let's go.
It is time for a new adventure. It's time to explore a place so rich in history, so stunning in beauty, unlike any other place I've ever seen. I'm talking about Oman, the hidden gem of the Middle East. We're at the airport now. It's 5 a.m. in the morning and we gotta get on our way. I'm ready to dive deeper into those factors that make Oman so special. The stunning scenery, the rich history and culture, the relaxed vibe. I'm gonna go into all those in further detail in this video, as well as show you how much it costs for internet on the ground and how much I pay for a rental car.
I'm on the flight to Frankfurt.
And so my journey begins. I'm flying from here in Florence via Frankfurt, Germany, to Muscat, the capital of Oman. I was relaxing in the lounge and I didn't realize it's the last call. It's so early in the morning, they must be boarding this flight early.
Was it boarding early, the flight? Or?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, I was too relaxed in the lounge.
We're good, we made it.
Gentili passeggeri, benvenuti a Francoforte.
Whew. We have a layover here in Frankfurt, but stick with me. I'm gonna go over some things we need to know about Oman. First of all, it's a Muslim country, and though it's more moderate and more progressive than its neighboring countries in the Middle East, make sure to dress appropriately and be respectful. The country has a rich history dating back to the 7th century, and because of its position there from the Persian Gulf down to the Arabian Sea, it was an important trading post. And at one point, the Omani kingdom stretched all the way south down to the east coast of Africa and north up into the Persian Gulf, into what is Saudi Arabia now, and off on the other side into what is Iran. Because of its position, many others tried to conquer it, including Portugal, who had control of the country for around about 100 years. And in fact, now in Muscat, you can see still 2 Portuguese forts that remain along the coast. These days, the country is known for its natural beauties, the deserts, the rugged mountains, and of course, the beaches. One thing that sets Oman apart from its neighbors like the UAE or Qatar there in the Middle East is it's preserved its history and its culture. In Doha, in Qatar, or Dubai in the UAE, that are modern, futuristic places, massive mirrored skyscrapers. But if you go to the capital city, Muscat, you'll see its history preserved. All the buildings are painted white, off-white, beige, or gray. The city's low. There are not many skyscrapers at all, and it has truly an authentic feel. Needed a coffee before we fly. The second one of the day. Now, one thing that sets Oman apart in the Middle East is its relaxed vibe. You can escape the hustle and bustle of the big cities like Dubai. If you're coming from the United States, like New York City or like Chicago. Also, it's the Omani food. I'm talking about the shuwa, the grilled meats, or also the magbos with the rice and the meat mixed in together. Delicious. And also the Omani bread and the dates. We're gonna get into all that when we get there on the ground. If you guys want to do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Help support me and the channel and help these videos reach a wider audience. With all those likes and all those subscribes, more people will see these videos. And we are now on our way to Oman.
Thank you.
We are finally in Muscat, in Oman. I'm so excited to get out and start exploring this country. Now, the first thing you need to consider when you land here on the ground is how you're going to connect to the internet, buying a SIM card. And here I am at, what's the name of this place? Ooredoo. So I've gone with the 10 gigabyte option for 9 Omani Real, and that works out to about $25 US. SIM card sorted. Now, next stop you need to do every time you land in a new country is get some cash, and you always got it here at the ATM. Most places take credit cards, but when you're out in the countryside, you never know. You might be buying that coffee, you might be buying that lunch, that Omani bread or the dates, and you're gonna need some cash to pay because they won't take credit cards. So cash is sorted. I have some Omani Real in my hand. Just one last thing before we leave the airport, and that is renting a car. Here we are. I got one booked at Thrifty, but there he is. Hi. I'm Gregor Brown. I just got a new subscriber. Shakran. No upgrade because they're fully sold out. Toyota Yaris, which is perfect. It's gonna cost me little to fill it up and gas. Thank you, Ali.
This is Ali.
Thank you for the follow.
No worries.
Take care, man. I'm gonna drive the hell out of this car. Now they're just checking over the car for any sort of scratches or anything before they release it to me, and I'm out in the wild of Oman. The price I paid for 8 days, it's a basic car, Toyota Yaris. I paid $278 US. So that's a bargain. Obviously it's a basic car. If you're gonna wanna go out and drive on the beaches or get out in the sand dunes, you definitely wanna get an SUV. Last year when I was here, I got stuck in the sand, so be careful. Now stick with me because when I get to the hotel, I'm gonna get into all the information about what makes Oman beautiful. And the hardest thing about when you rent a car is just getting out of the car park. So be careful driving out of the car park. Oh, already the Omani air. I'm happy to be back in Oman. Now I think renting a car is really essential if you want to get out and explore Oman. It may be a little bit of extra money, but really you can't rely on public transportation here in Oman. You're gonna want to drive. And don't worry, it's super safe driving around in Oman. Everybody drives on the right-hand side, like in the United States. There are speed cameras everywhere, so you need to pay attention to that. But having a car, it's gonna really broaden your horizons to let you get out there to those wadis, those swimming holes, to those restaurants, to get into the Omani dishes, and to get to your hotel. I arrived at my hotel, Novotel Hotel, very close to the airport, so it's super quick to get here. And if you guys are enjoying all this travel content and you wanna get some more travel content, travel tips and hacks, and exclusive video content that you don't find here on the channel, well, sign up for my newsletter. There's a link down below in the description, and I'm sending out regular emails that I think you might enjoy.
I'm Gregor Brown.
It's late. It's been a long day of traveling, but I can't wait to get out there in these coming days and explore Oman. It's got the stunning scenery from the rolling deserts to the crystal blue waters. Oman is a visual feast for your eyes. It has the rich history and culture from the ancient ruins to the traditional villages you'll see dotted along the landscape as you're driving around. Oman is a living, breathing museum of history and culture, and it has that relaxed vibe, different from the other countries I visited, like the UAE, like Qatar. The Omani are warm, friendly, and welcoming, and you saw that already at the airport, and I can't wait to get out there and explore the countryside and share my experiences with you. This is camel paradise! Omani style camel right here. Let's get into it. When visiting foreign places, as foreign as the Middle East, you can't just stay in the hotel and dine off of Western style foods. We are in for a special treat tonight because we're gonna dine like a local here in Oman, having a special and unique plate, a dish that you don't find in many parts of the world. Camel meat. I'm gonna take you with me to have this special dish, camel meat, but not only that, we're gonna be eating as Arabs do, mixing with the locals here in the capital city of Muscat. We're on our way.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna eat camel meat.
I hope they have French fries, then I'm happy.
This guy wanted McDonald's today. but we're gonna go experience the Middle East flavor, how the Arabs eat, get out of the hotel, and get some traditional Omani food.
I just wanted to try the Mac Arab or something like that.
Oh, you just told me to off-road. Unfortunately, on my shoestring budget, I could not rent a better car than the Toyota Yaris, so gotta be careful. This is not an SUV. Camel meat is eaten in many parts of the world, and especially in the northern part of Africa and the western parts of Africa, and here in the Middle East. In Oman, the camels are a highly prized animal, and they're sought after for their rich texture and their flavorful meats and fats. The taste itself is something a mix between beef and game meat with an earthy and nutty flavor. And we're here at the Mazabi Salala restaurant to escape from our hotel and mix with the locals, see how the Omani eat, and of course, try the camel meat. We're here for some camel meat. Camel meat, yeah. Ah, yeah, beautiful. So if you're looking right here, this is the fatty part. It's the camel hump. And many people think the camel and their humps, they store water. In fact, it's all fat and it's all delicious. And some of this is just all mixed in. It's camel meat. Camels usually eat the younger camels. They're more tender, better to enjoy, and yeah, delicious. Guys, this is already much better than our hotel restaurant. I'm Gregor Brown. Nice to meet you. Is it goat?
Yeah.
The goat. Okay.
So with the meat.
So these are some caramelized onions, some soft cut up potatoes. This right here, that's the fat, juicy piece of the camel hump. Maxime, the cameraman. Flip the camera around, Maxime.
Okay, it's approved. It's good.
This is so juicy and delicious. Dude.
I think they're showing us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, my friend.
Here? Right away. Camel skewers. Here they're serving camel in a different way on skewers, and next door it's the place, the buffet that we saw. So we're gonna sort out our food. We sit down and eat Omani style. Wow. Already I'm loving the kind of a home style feel here, and this is true Arabic style. Shoes are off. You enter the room here. There's some pillows. We're sitting on the floor. They throw down some plastic to protect the carpet, and this is where dinner will be served. And we're gonna feast. And it arrived just in time. No feast in Oman would be right without some Omani bread. Here we are. This is perfect. You can wrap your rice, you can wrap your camel meat in it, or just eat it straight up. Oh, it's warm, guys. How hard is it eating the rice and the camel meat with your hands?
I was actually really nervous because it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird and it's a bit mingy, but actually, you know what? It feels normal.
Yeah, the rice is the rice tastes delicious. Also, it's the caramelized onions, I think, that are really giving it a proper kick. Mix in with some of those raw onions as well. Try that. It's just chocolate. It's a delicious feast. What's the best part of the camel? What, the legs or the hump?
Yeah.
The fat?
Yeah.
This right here, this connects you to the lamb. You're blessed when you're eating with your hands. And Chris, it's spirituality, right?
Spirituality. You see these two lines here? This is our connection to the earth and to God.
Besides the food, I think this kind of makes it all the more local that we're eating with our hands.
Feels super authentic.
Yeah. Our friends invited us to try their camel skewers, but the trick is here is they drizzled honey on top of this, and it changes the whole flavor. Shakran. Getting a new subscriber now, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to me to help spread my videos so more people see the videos and help this channel grow. What an amazing experience, just eating like a local, experiencing camel meat. But this place here, if you're ever in Muscat, in Oman, get to this restaurant. and try some delicious camel meat. Get out of your hotel and experience how the Omani eat. Oh, we loved it, and my stomach too. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Time to get in.
Captivating Oman, the vast country stretching out along the coast of the Arabian Peninsula, filled with hearty food and natural treasures.
It's the Wild West out in Oman.
I've been to 50 countries so far in my life, but never one like this. The rolling waves off the coast to the massive barren peaks inland, the wadis, the sinkholes, the beaches, and Muscat itself. This place is different.
Welcome to Oman, one of the coolest countries in the Middle East. If you're looking for a unique and authentic travel experience, then Oman should be on your bucket list. Now let's explore. We're starting here along the Corniche in Muscat, the capital city of Oman and the biggest city in Oman. And we're gonna visit one of the most popular places to visit, the Matra Souk. And it's a big market, a bazaar full of textiles, silver, gold, traders, and you can get those perfect souvenir items to take home with you. Now you quickly leave the open waterscape of the Corniche and you're here in the marketplace, roaming these narrow alleyways, and the sights and the sounds and the scent of frankincense and the sounds of customers bargaining with the vendors here. Now, this is one of the oldest marketplaces in the Arab world, dating back 200 years. Nowadays, to be honest, it's more of a place if you want to buy souvenirs and tourist items than it is a place for the local Omani. However, we do see many Omani here hanging out. And if you get a chance and you want to buy the traditional hat, the kuma, then get one here. This is the perfect spot. I must admit, even though I tried to give myself one central point, that big circle point, I got lost back there. But following the sea breeze that's coming out from the Corniche and the sound of tourist buses, here we are back along the Corniche, and just a few steps away from the souk and the Sultan's yacht parked out there in the harbor. Well, it's the fish market here, and it's a must-see for any fish lover. Now let's get inside. Wow, and walking into this place right away, it's a feast for the senses in here. You're getting a glimpse into the action of the fishermen bringing their fish in, starting the day. We're here at 9:30, so it's not super early, but they're lining up all their fishes here for the stalls, and the local Omani restaurant owners come in here, they pick out their fish, and over there's a cleaning area where they're cleaning them as well. You're greeted with the smell of salt water, of fish, and the sights and the colors of all these different types of fish. Oman is a coastal country, so you have so much variety in fish here. So you hear the sound of knives and cleavers, and you could come here, buy some fish, but it's also, look at this massive guy right here being weighed up.
23 kg.
How heavy? 23 kilos for that fish. We're walking right through the cleaning area here. The guys are, oh, look at this. Bam, bam. United States. You guys?
Yes.
Oman?
Yes, Oman.
I pushed the Toyota Yaris to its limits. We were in and out of small gas stations, spending Omani Real on coffees and snacks, racing from bustling fish markets to abandoned forts to breathtaking rugged coastlines. We got lost a few times, but that was mostly due to the distracting local music on the radio or my co-pilot's navigation.
Oh, look at this. Just 20 minutes outside of Muscat, you get a coastline like this, beaches down there, and no one's around. You have it all to yourself.
One of our favorite places was the Bima sinkhole, a stunning natural wonder that has been formed by the collapse of a limestone cavern. Located just a short drive from Muscat, the sinkhole is an emerald green pool of clear water that is surrounded by towering cliffs and lush greenery.
Maxime, let's make it count.
Let's do it.
You might have seen a flash of it in Casey Neistat's famous video. We also wanted to jump from the top. At least that was the plan.
Let's go. Come in.
Time to get in. climbing out there and standing at the edge, my knees were getting weak.
Night fell and we headed out for some local food, camel meat. It was delicious, and we met some locals that took us to one of Oman's many barbershops. Just next door to the camel restaurant, Maxime got a trim. Driving through Oman's rugged landscape was an adventure in itself, with stunning vistas at every turn. We saw goats, donkeys, and camels roaming freely, with towering mountains and deep canyons in the distance. The landscape was an incredible mix of rocky terrain, desert dunes, and green valleys that provided an ever-changing backdrop to our journey. Maxime even got us some flags. Become a YouTube channel member, join the ever-growing community, click join down below, get customized emojis to show your membership status, prioritize replies to your comments, and early bird viewing to my videos even before they go live to the general public.
Welcome to the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. It's the biggest mosque in Oman.
Now, I've been to Oman's capital city of Muscat many times before, driven past the massive mosque on the Sultan's Highway 1, but never stopped. This time I made a point not to miss the exit.
And they start to build in 1995 and it's open 2001. It takes 6 years.
We're at the Sultan Qaboos Mosque. This place was built in 2001 and it's Oman's biggest mosque. If you come to Oman, you gotta come here to Muscat and visit this place. Inside, they have marble from near Florence, Italy. They have wood used in the ceilings from Myanmar. Inside has the second largest chandelier in the world. The whole thing is mind-blowing, and also it's a religious experience, and you got to come and see it.
This country's diverse, captivating, and probably my favorite along with Jordan and the Middle East. It's the Omani people, the Middle Eastern food, and yeah, some stunning beaches.
Oman has over 3,000 meters of coastline, and traveling around over the last week, we were struck by the beauty of its natural coast. There are large open spaces with sandy beaches, but also the rugged cliffs in the coastline. And if you're a beach lover like I am, if you love dipping in the water, well, Oman is one of the best places to come because there are plenty of different places to choose from. You get to some of these places like this, and we stopped here at the Shangri-La Hotel. They let us dip down here to use the beach. Well, it's pristine and it's worth a dive in the ocean. These crystal clear waters, the soft white sand, the cliffs just dropping into the water. It provides the perfect backdrop and scenery for you to enjoy a relaxing spot here on the beach. And this is just one of the many beaches that dot the Omani coastline. Oman's landscape is a true wonder. It's unlike any other place on earth.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing a video on Oman, how it's a beautiful country.
Okay.
I'm trying to convince you to put Oman on your bucket list. Now check out this video here, another video on Oman. I think you're going to enjoy it.
I'm happy. It was a great adventure.
That was pretty
Jumping off that huge.
That was so high up.
So high up, yeah.